Okay. Let me look at all you beautiful people. It's so good to be here. My name is Nadav Wilf. I had a question. So how many of you are already digital nomads? Just raise your hand. Okay, very nice. And of you digital nomads, how many of you have been nomads for a year? Raise your hand. Okay, good. You can put it down, okay. Unless you want to keep it up. 2 years? Very nice. 3 years? Yeah. 4 years? 5 years? 10 years? What if were any of you born digital nomads? Okay, great. So I've been a digital nomad for 4 years. I've really enjoyed it. I like spending my summers in Europe, my winters in the jungles of Costa Rica. I'll tell you a little bit more about myself as the day goes on. It's not that interesting. But what I wanted to say is they asked me to host the conference about 6 months ago. And of course I said yes, but I was scared because I actually had an incredible fear of speaking just until maybe like 6 months ago. I want to share a story with you. When I was 16 years old, I was asked to give a talk in front of the whole school, 2,000 people in high school. And it was about something I wasn't passionate about. And I got up and I had my cards and I was like so scared and I was like fumbling and like, I really couldn't do it. And not only that, but my best friends, you're 16 years old, my best friends are up in the stands and my name's Nadav and they made up a name for me. They were like, Nadork. And I was broken. I got off, I was on the field. I said, okay, that's it. Like I can't speak anymore. And I've built companies, and anytime I've spoken, it's been to present to companies, like, hey, this is the product, and we're raising money, and this and that. But 2 years ago, I decided, okay, it's time to share my heart more. And I created this talk I'm about to give called The Art of Hugging. And I started going to people I knew that had conferences, and I did the talk. But I was asked to give a TEDx talk, and I actually tried to quit 2 hours before. Like they flew me out, everything, and I was like, I can't do it, And he put the organizer put his hand on my heart, and he said, you can do this. And he said, you're in the social impact space. If you just make a difference for one person, then you've done what you meant to do. And I was like, and I said, oh my gosh, thank you so much for saying that. I was like, but when it's my time, like, don't call my name, okay? Because I'm not going up. And I ended up going up, and I actually was barefoot because I wanted to be grounded. And, I did the talk, and it was great. But the reason I'm sharing this is because, are any of you wanting to be speakers and kind of maybe have a fear of speaking? If you do, raise your hand. Okay, cool. Everyone else is maybe not being honest. No, it's scary when you come on stage sometimes, but I wanted to say that, if I can do it, anybody can. Okay, so if it's something you're wanting to do, then you can definitely be up here. Okay, perfect. So this is the art of hugging. If you would all please look to the person next to you and smile on either side of you. Yeah. Oh, you're giggling too. That's nice. What a nice crowd. Now, grab the person's hands next to you like this, one over the other. Yeah, across the aisle, Let her hand go, good vibes, guy. Okay, that's fine, you got it. Close your eyes now. Close your eyes. And take a deep breath in. And let it out. Take another deep breath in. And let it out. And take another deep breath in. And hold it forever. But keep breathing, keep your eyes closed. Now, what I want you to do is really generate the love in your heart. generate the love, and push that love through your hands into the other person's hands. And even more, I know what you're thinking. Even more importantly, receive the love that you're getting. What's it like to receive that love? And take a moment and feel that. Don't forget to breathe. Very good. Now, in your own time, you can open your eyes and come back if you want to. And you're welcome to keep holding hands if you want to. Sometimes a little bit of this is nice, So, connecting is amazing, right? That hug, that eye contact, even FaceTime, from far away. What does it feel like to connect? Just yell it out. Like, what does it feel like to you? Natural. Amazing. Creepy. No, what? Connecting is amazing, and actually scientists... Challenging. Very good. Thank you for being authentic. So scientists have actually proven that connecting is good for you, just like sugar and cell phone radiation. And it's actually a bunch of drugs going through your head into your body at once. Does anybody like that feeling? Anybody on a bunch of drugs right now? Huh? Oh, yeah, that's later. You have... Felly has the mushrooms, by the way. So it's really, an amazing thing to do, and it's like oxytocin and dopamine and serotonin flowing through you. And if you really take the time to be present and connect with people, really make eye contact with people, really be there and listen, life is amazing, yeah? So I've learned to connect better, but I wasn't always so good. And the first step in achieving something is admitting you have a problem, right? And I really did have a problem. So can I have one victim up here, please? Just raise your hand if you want to be my victim. Perfect. What is your name? Yeah. Marilyn, come up here. They'll help you get around. Yeah. Okay. Please give it up for Marilyn one more time. Great. So I'm going to show you how not to do it, okay? And what the things that I used to do. So firstly, the idea of a stranger, right? Every friend used to be a stranger. So what is the point of that? Yes? Like, the person's a stranger, but every friend you had used to be a stranger. Getting present to the miracle that's in front of you, right? And the miracle that you are. Because when I used to go to parties, for example, or go to a group event, I might walk right by Marilyn, perfectly good miracle person, and be like, okay, who's the best person to meet here? Who's the most beautiful? Who can be my sugar mama? Who can be my sugar daddy? Like, who can I, right? And it doesn't work. It really didn't work. The other thing is smiling, right? We all have beautiful smiles. Let's see them. Well, I was afraid to smile because what if the person didn't smile back, right? Exactly. It hurts. Or what if they thought I wanted to bang them? Or even worse, what if they knew I wanted to bang them? Right? Touching, like that was I didn't grow up in a touchy family, so that was kind of borderline pedophile to me. So instead of doing that, I would be like, oh, you have some glitter there. Let me get that off for you. Complimenting, okay? Complimenting. I didn't really love myself, so how would they believe a compliment that I gave them, right? And so I just give some lame compliment like, yeah, I really like your shoes. Like, you have nice shoes, right? I could say anything about her.
Did you see the shoes?
Yeah. Now, hugging, that was like the end of the road. Like, I really would never want to get there. I'd rather be electrocuted. So let me show you how I used to hug. And some of you might relate to this. So first, the ass out hug. Like it just, I'm all the way over here, we're hugging, right? And then another one is the baby burp or the bro. It's like, you've all done this? All right. Or like all right, bro, I'll see you at the bar. Really good. Yeah, you've done that one before? Okay, good. Give Marilyn a big round of applause. Thank you for coming. Here, I'll help you down. So I really wanted to understand, like, why was I this way? You know, what had me not be able to connect? And what I found was really profound. And I want to share a personal story with you. You know, my grandfather, all my grandparents were in the Holocaust. And they lost everyone. You know, imagine being in your home, getting pulled out, you're separated, and they really didn't see their family again. You know, each person in my family is like one survivor. And this shocked their system, and they didn't learn how to, they weren't good at saying I love you, they weren't good at touching, and it got, you know, passed down to my parents. And my parents are amazing. I love you, Mark and Isabel. I can't wait to see you on Monday in Israel. And they showed me love in different ways, but I really didn't learn how to say I love you and how to touch and hug. And that really impacted me. Anyone grew up like that? Okay. I have a hug for you. And then you go hug your parents. So, you know, growing up like that was interesting. And it got to the point where the discomfort of not being connected was greater than, you know, the discomfort of connecting, right? And I kind of was up against that. And I said, you know, I really want to make this shift. And it all happened in an instant. I went to Burning Man. Who's been to Burning Man? Okay, we got to get some more of you out there. But I see you, Dickie. Burning Man's like Hug Central, you know? It's like you get out, you're hugging. You like go to get water, somebody gives you a hug. You know, it's hugs everywhere. And I was like, this is amazing. Like, this is so easy. I love it. And I'll never forget this one morning at Robot Heart, which is like a big art car that plays music. We were dancing in the dust, and we started going out on the playa, you know, which is like the dusty land that Burning Man is. And I saw a woman that I met the day before, and her name was Joanne. And I was like, it's like my third day at Burning Man. First time I was like, oh, like, this is the best ever. I belong here. I'm home. And I saw her in the distance, and I ran up to her like, you know, slow motion, like in the movies, like dun 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 dun. And I gave her a big hug and a kiss, and I let her go, and I went off my merry way. And a few weeks later, we were in Manhattan, and we were having brunch, and she says to me, Nadav, that hug you gave me, it changed my life. She's like, I was in an argument with my partner at the time, and I was so sad I wanted to leave Burning Man. And you gave me that hug and made me stay. So my mouth was full, but my jaw dropped, you know, all the breakfast in my mouth. And I was like, my creepy, awkward hug did that? And I was like, wow, the power of a hug. And I said, you know, from this moment on, I'm a hugger. Y'all are too now. So I said, and I'm telling you, you know, as we go on and we get more connected, but from this moment, handshakes are fucking out, hugs are in. Now, I just want to say it's important that they're, you know, consensual. Like, be nice, do the hug the right way. Don't play grab ass like I did on Marcus. But it's really, it's been really interesting. You know, when people come to me, they want to shake my hand. I do this thing I call hug jitsu. You know, like their hands out, and I just get under them, and like, I really got you now. You're not going anywhere. And from that moment, I started giving this talk, The Art of Hugging. And I've given it all over the world. I've given it at Bonnaroo. I've given it at the United Nations. I've given it at an Envision Festival. I've given it at the Design Hotels. You know, this is the hotel company, and I open it up like this. And it's been incredible. You know, at the United Nations, a diplomat said, now I'm hugging all the other diplomats and ambassadors. Imagine a world like that. Very, very special. And, you know, my friend Sophia that took it at Envision, she said, every day I hug somebody and I think about the way that, you know, you taught us, and now I'm hugging that way. And it's really, really beautiful. One of the things that I got from this Burning Man experience and from the hugging is that I didn't really know exactly what intimacy was. I thought it was, well, basically I had 4 speeds. Like you're either my acquaintance, my friend, family or chosen family, or I wanted to fuck you. Like that was all I had. And then I started realizing, there's this infinite spectrum of intimacy and love. And I actually, what I just wanted was to connect. That's it, Sex is nice too, but enjoying whatever there was on the way, into connection. And it's really taught me a lot. So now you're probably saying, okay, like enough of this. When are you going to unleash me to hug on these strangers, right? Just relax. You're scaring the people next to you. I'm going to teach you the scientifically proven best way to hug. All right, just kidding. This is just something I made up in my room when I was high one night, but it seems to work pretty well. So one thing I want to say is that I'm going to show you how to do these things. Now, don't become the hug Nazi, okay? Don't become this person that's now, saying, you didn't do it right. You don't know how to hug. I know how to hug. Don't do that. But you all are very sweet people, so I don't think you will. Okay, can I have another victim up here, please? Everyone's scared. That gentleman right back there. What is your name? Eugene. Let's have a hand for Eugene. Okay, I'm going to show you, 10 of the steps. So first, you want to get in the right mindset, right? And get present to the miracle that's in front of you. So let's take a breath. Yeah, see, he's all loose. He's ready to go. And then have a smile, because if you don't smile, people are going to think you're just attacking them, right? Now, we want to set intention for the hug, right? So my general intention is always just that the other person feels loved and doesn't get creeped out. We want to height adjust, okay? So he's a little taller, so, you ever do squats? Yeah. All right, let's squat down a little bit. Yeah, just like that. Perfect, right? Not the ass out, just you get all in the knees. And then we're going to go heart to heart. Okay, we're going to go to the right side. We're going to have our hearts rest against each other. Some of us are scared of love, and we go left because it's actually, we don't want, we don't want our hearts to touch. Once you do it, you breathe. And just let yourself melt in, right? We always say that expansion happens outside of our comfort zone because we'll hug and be like, okay, I'm going to let go. But if you just stay a little bit longer, the drugs, remember? They will start flowing for you. And it feels really, really good. And then just feel into the person. Then when you're done, let go and say thank you, okay? So we're gonna try now. So eye contact, intention, smile. There you go. Heart to heart. Take a big breath in. I never want to let go, Eugene. I never want to let go. Thank you. Cheers, man. All right. Give it up for Eugene. Okay, now, I know how rambunctious you guys are, so this is what we're going to do. We are going to, when I say, we're going to stand up. You're going to just find someone that you don't know. And, go through the steps. Things get a little crazy once I say go. No one seems to listen. That's okay. But just remember, be present, go heart to heart, breathe, and just hug for a little bit longer than you're used to. Okay? So everybody stand up. Find someone that you don't know. Go heart to heart. And breathe and hug for a little bit longer. Yeah? To the right, heart to heart. But just remember, be present, go heart to heart, breathe, and just hug for a little bit longer than you're used to. Okay? So everybody stand up. Find someone that you don't know.
Go heart to heart. And breathe. And hug for a little bit longer. Yeah? To the right. Heart to heart.
Jiu-jitsu on me last time, so I want a real one.
Hug jitsu. Okay, now find somebody new. Okay. Amazing. Okay, everybody. Great. Now, I know this is exciting. You have 2 days. So, everybody, find your seat, please. Find your seat. And what I would like you to do throughout the day, find your seat. You're the best huggers around. Now, everybody, please find your seat. If you can hear me once, clap your hands. If you can hear me, clap your hands. Okay, please sit. Yes, so fun. Please sit down. Now, I want to thank you, and the homework is, hug each other throughout the day. Yes? Hug each other throughout the day and enjoy